Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From deep, it's Phillips. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Quarterback signaling to his guy. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Georgia going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing through wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Finds his target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down, now maybe open it up even more.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And man, did special teams really do their job and set them up so nicely. In this third down right here, you want to capitalize. You want to take advantage of it. Like, hey, you ran the football right there, maybe a little bit of play action. Get that ball out of your hand, but you definitely want to capitalize on this field position.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Defense all over him.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Well, decision time right now for the head coach because the opponent is way out so far in this game. I do know it's early, but you've got to know defensively you've had some problems stopping them. So is kicking a field goal here going to be enough? You might want to consider going for this.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And now on second down for this offense. They give it back to him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Burrowing for yardage. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the return, it's Phillips. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Drops back on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want. It's important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Frazier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They want to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's the danger on third and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Last last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff, Frazier running left. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, we always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Reed. Still looking. He'll get rid of it. Interception. You don't